My baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for, he don't care for high-tone places. His Taylor is not his style, and even Lana Turner's smile is something he can't see. I wonder what's wrong with baby. My baby just cares for, my baby just cares for, my baby just cares for me.
Okay, so short and sweet version there. But if you were playing along with someone else, say, or along with Nina Simone, because this is in the same key as her version, then all the parts are there for you to be able to extend it. So the verse chords, the main part is just an A for one bar, for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got D, and then an E. And I'm using my little finger 3 frets up on the A string. And I'm stressing that on the off beat. Actually, it's probably not an off beat. They're all on beats, I think, but on the second strum of each of those chords, because they're 2 beats each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look at this little riff on the A. So it starts with an A chord, and the note we need to emphasize is here on the G string. So I'm only strumming these 2 strings, the G and the C string, or else you get too much of this E string note. So that's your first strum. You then do this. You could play that with 2 fingers, I guess, but so this is A major 7, but we're not playing these 2 strings, the E and the A. And again, we're emphasizing the note here on the G string. The third strum is A6, is that? Just a G7. But we're moving it 1 string this way. Finger here, finger here, finger here. This time we're emphasizing the E string note. So don't catch the A string. And then back to the A chord for the 4th strum. Again emphasizing the E string, the open E string this time. So the strumming, I'm using my thumb for the downstrokes and for the upstrokes, but I'm muting as I come up. So that's the verse riff. And you play it 3 times around, well, twice as an intro there I played it, and then 3 times with the singing. My baby just cares. And then you go to this chord, B minor 7. You've got 2 fingers here on the C and E string at the 2nd fret, finger 1 and 2, and then either your pinky or 3rd finger here on the G string at the 4th fret. For 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an E7 for 1 bar, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 finger here, finger here, finger here. And then we're into the next section, a kind of bridge section, I guess. So this is C sharp for 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then C sharp 7 for 1 bar. Then we go back to the A6 again. Though actually I think it's an F sharp minor in this part, because we're now playing the open A. Only 2 beats on that chord before adding your little finger here at the 2nd fret. for another 2 beats, and then this chord. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. Again, this will probably have a few names, this chord. A6, F sharp minus 7 is what I normally call it. But these names of these chords change depending on the context you're using them. So that's 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. So that's and there's a B for 1 bar, B7, barring at the second. I think I played the B7 like that, because then you emphasise the kind of 7th-y note. Because you're finishing with that note, it sticks out a little bit more. Then finishing on the E with a little slide. So back to the verse. But this time around, or the third time around, third time, something, stay on the D. 1, 2, you don't go up to the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before going to a B minor for 1 bar. Bar stays here on the 2nd fret, and you just add a finger here. Then the B minor 7 again for 1 bar. 2, 3, 4 for another bar. Okay, then you've got a D for 1 bar. I wonder what's... We're on that bit. A flat, bar the 3rd fret. We make a kind of F shape here. Gives us A flat. Before this little sequence of A for 2 beats. This chord for 2 beats. This finger stays here. You add your 3rd finger here at the 2nd fret on the A string. Then this tricky little bit. This chord, I think it's called, it's C sharp minor 7, flat 5. Then you've got an F sharp, and then a quick beat on the D before quickly going back to the F sharp on the offbeat. It's like a little skip. Then we've got the B minor 7 again, E7. If you were doing the long version, here is where you'd go back into the verse. Baby just cares for, my baby just cares for me. You'd go back there. But I'm going into the turnaround section to get to the ending, so this time you go to this chord. Just shift this finger back 1 fret. C sharp minor 7 for 1 bar. Then this little tricky bit again. Then once more to the B minor 7, E7 bit, before finishing on that A chord. When you kind of push the downbeat there, I guess. 2, 3, 4. At the ending. Then we got this little run. So first 4 notes. Open A, 4th fret, 2nd fret, open on the E string. Second 4 notes, and I've had to shift gears here a bit. But I think it works okay. Obviously if you had the low G on, it would work. You could continue going downwards, but then this riff wouldn't necessarily work. You'd have to find some other way to play that. So first 4 notes, second 4 notes, then we shift up here for these 3. So the key to doing that jump smoothly is to practice this 4 note phrase so much that it's totally instinctive, that you're not thinking about it too much, so that as you go to play these last 2 notes of that 4 note phrase, you're already looking up here. I get my finger there and then I shift my gaze to this fret so that I'm ready to shift straight there. Also, as you take your finger off here, already start heading up. And like all things, if you're learning them, just practice it really, really slowly. We'll try and do a little slide there before finishing on this chord, the C sharp minor 7. And that's it. Okay, don't forget you can download blank chord sheets from my website, jamiesmusicclub.com. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.